Here we are for the early top-up show at Randwick. What a beautiful day it is, guys. Mark Lambourne, Gord, you beauty, we're at the races.
Are these fast, this fast autumn carnival, I've never seen a fast autumn carnival, has it done us any good, Glenn?
In what way? There have been some tricky results in the first 2 days.
Yeah, I know. It's, you know, we're used to sort of working with something with damp, and we've had 3 fast tracks. Today the rail goes out 6, the wind is not a factor. If anything, it's going to come from behind them.
Yep.
And I'm worried that it'll be very on pace today.
I'm hypothesising what is about 17 kilometres from the south. When the wind comes from the south, it means the leaders are massively advantaged. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to
Got Gord onto the wind as well.
To Vanguard horses.
So you'll be all over our beards, and was your best bet yesterday, Gord? I can't see you changing your mind.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
So yes, the Minty reverts to a Monty by the looks of it. Paul Daly can't be with us today. He's got his daughter's formal tonight, but he did send through some thoughts. He thought on pace and off the fence, wind not to be a factor. I'm not so sure. Well, his off the fence is off the fence in the straight. My rails in run is rails in run over the back. Those who went to the masterclass will know what I'm talking about. Race 1, really not much happening. If anything, the favourite quite firm. And
the favourite being number 4, Ori on Fire.
Ori on Fire. Gord,
it's the only one they've backed, Ori on Fire, and it actually is from smart sources.
So what they're saying, it's going to get OSL?
Yeah, well that's what Paul suggested as well. Short enough, but maps OSL with the blinkers on. I'm never a fan of OSL unless your bunny is just going to cave like a pricked balloon. He thought Keymaster had some hope, but was still too short at $6. Gord?
Still Nick Vendetta, still backing it.
And Glenn?
I still like Keymaster, man.
Yeah, we like to get your Saturday thoughts because you've had a chance to redo the races.
Yeah, well, I'm still pretty, I wouldn't say super keen. I think $7 is a good bet.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'll save on Ori on Fire at the right price too.
What's the right price, Gord?
5-2.
350, that is, in the new terminology.
Race 2.
Decimal punters.
We lost Miss Coda and King Darcy this morning, so most of the movements have just factored in that those scratchings. A little bit of money for Test the World, a little bit of money for In Times of War. Miss Wonderland and Chalk just
Who takes it up now, mate?
snip.
The Baker horse?
Well, you don't usually lead from gate 1. I thought the Crafty Copper Anatola would be pressing on. And you know,
maybe
Chalk's going to have to go forward as well.
Maybe Crafty Cop. We say anything about the race quickly?
Paul thought it'd be 9-2 the field. I have found Test the World. Gord, have you got any clarity on this race?
No, too many question marks.
Still like number 5, dissolute, race fit, and gets to a good spot.
The hallmark, nothing. Well, sorry, a little bit of money for takedown from 19s into 13, and first hand is a little bit easy.
You can understand that money for number 1. I think $19 was wrong. Yeah.
Still a bit spec, isn't it?
In Times of War has just come out in race 2, number 11. In
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Darren Flindell in the background. Only there to help.
Thank God it's out, because I would have had a heart attack if it had won.
It'll be in again soon.
Yeah.
And it's a number, isn't it, Glenn? Anyway, back to the hallmark. Dothraki is still around the $3 mark. You were anticipating it might blow, Glenn.
Yeah, I did think you were going to get like $4 today, that horse. It's a bit of a non-event.
Because of who it is. It's always double figures these days.
But yeah, look, 5-2 is probably its mark. Couldn't back, but think he can win.
Gord, anything?
The only horse I could back in the race is Dothraki, and
Need $4?
Don't want to back it. It's maybe not even price orientated, and I just think maybe I stay out because it just sets up perfectly. As far
what do you do when you stay out, Gord? You make a cup of tea and get a little Monty biscuit?
I go for a swim in the pool.
What a life, eh? Swimming in pools. People out there
Make
like
a sandwich.
People there like me, they've got bathtubs and you bring in 3 kilos of sand around Christmas time, so the kids think they're on holidays. Oh, really?
No. Oh, what? Where is it? Yeah, we're recording. Yeah.
That's
hard to see in the sun.
Oh.
It's going to be gold on tape there. Okay, the packer plate.
Big hello to people who just saw my nasal hair.
It's the REC right in the middle at the top.
Yeah.
Dear me. How good do we travel here at RacingRant? Race for the Frank Placker.
Yeah, Holy Snow has been firm. Money for Primitivo, money for Icon of Dubai, which I think was demonstrated to me earlier, and Savvy Ken's been snipped at its very long odds.
I see John Walter is an excellent Sydney judge tweeted this morning, why is Holy Snow favourite?
Right, so he's not keen.
I think it was a fair comment too.
Okay, so you're opposing the favourite there, Glenn. You were quite keen on Tangled yesterday.
Yeah, I like Tangled. I think it's got a good chance, and I like Primitivo 1 and 8.
Which of the horses in the betting will be forward? Because if we're forecasting an on-pace day, it's I suppose Dissolution fits that bill.
Yep.
Out of the lead-up, and
Savvy Can.
Race 5, the James.
You guys have mentioned Savvy Ken 10 times in the show yesterday, twice already today. It's $151. Is there something we should know about Savvy Ken? Why do you keep talking about it?
Wait till Monday.
Yeah. She knows something I don't know. You haven't left me out something. Yeah. You mentioned 8 times yesterday on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Well, race 5.
Race 5. And
you like Savvy Ken in this race too?
So far so cool. Manicure, Dyslexic and Ridicule have been snipped this morning. Nothing major. Gord, you're very keen on the bracket of 5 and 6, still that way?
No, sort of cooled off slightly just with Map. Might end up having something on 10 and 11 as well, so I could back 4 horses. Manicure, Mostrip, Ridicule, and Liston Luna. No, it's not.
You're never comfortable. When you go to back 4 horses, it means you don't know the winner.
I like to only back half a horse.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
You go, that'll win.
Yeah,
That's your strength. When Gord backs 4 horses,
I'm confused.
He's cactus.
Yeah.
Still pretty keen on Dyslexic at big odds there, mate, especially from barrier 3. Thinking Parks in behind him, maybe 5th on the fence, get a nice run, B. Abdullah steering.
Slightly sweet won this race a few years ago.
One of my favourite horses.
With Kathy on board.
That's the only reason I didn't get to
one of the main events, the Champagne, still looks as inscrutable as it did upon first inspection. It'll be interesting to see how not a single cent goes. Gord, I know you made a bit of a case for it. It was priced up short, so some of the assessors who do have some talent, I know you're quite disparaging most of the time, Glenn, but it's a blower, but it'll be...
When you mean disparage, you mean I put shit on it?
Yeah.
Oh. You got it. I put it shit on everyone.
Yeah, the only firmer I could really find was Irukandji 12 into 10. Anyone got any clarity here?
13 runners, I could put dead set 11 in the first leg of the quaddy. I'm so confused. I'm not even going to mention anything. Gord, can you help?
I've got outrageous on top just because it was the
$81
unluckiest in the lead-up.
last start.
But what are you going to do? All of them have negatives about them, so I've got to give some negatives
$81
here.
last night. How can you back up and take $6?
Well, I don't really care about SP. Did it run like an $81 chance?
For 7 years we've looked at SP and
well, that's the
I'm
beauty
not
of it, isn't it?
of
You know, like how do we look at this?
Particularly
game?
with young horses.
what was amazing this morning was El
dramatically.
Dorado Dreaming on Betfair. There was 550 unmatched at $10. Someone wanted to take 9 to 1 this morning, which I thought was amazing. I thought it was awesome to get it at 16 to 1.
Yeah.
That is interesting, isn't it? And you'll be having a tale to tell when it does get out to 16 to 1.
Wish I had a spare 5,000 on my account. I didn't grab it all.
Paul said he didn't like the race at all. $7 the field for him. The all-aged and Trapeze Artist is solid as a 5 to 4 favourite. A little bit of a touch of money for Miracab and Santano Raisin out wide. Paul was very bullish about the favourite. He said, well, this is what we always say, isn't it? If such and such runs up to its last rating, then 220 is generous. Parade will be important, so Mounting Yard Mail, keep your ears to the...
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how it goes.
And he thought the Brave Smash was under the odds.
Doing nothing last start looks like 10's chance to me too.
Yeah, look, all three of us were a little bit surprisingly opposing. Well, not surprisingly, given its profile. It's
I'm stamping it a minty now.
Right. Okay. So Gord's gone.
Moral to me. Yeah. Stay with Monty.
Mine a Monty. Minty.
I know what a minty is.
Yeah, I agree with what Paul said there. When I went back over it, I said, why overthink this? Why think about stage of its preparation? Why think about the fact that it does fluctuate as far as its
We've seen this trainer deep in preparation.
If you do a run like it did last start, just back me next start.
Fair.
It's just too much momentum. That's what it is.
You might be all right.
And look at the way it's setting up now. It's mapping nicely.
But look, recall the Hobartville off the first up win, and he took it up there, and that wasn't his go. He wants to sit on a fast pace, so that's the key to him. And maybe the momentum from last up just won't matter. But I'm sure the best Trapeze Artist you'll see is a Trapeze Artist sitting just off a fast pace. The Japan Plate, 2,000 metres. Arbitesome is our lure here, and Gord, you're betting up.
Betting up, well, obviously we'll have established the track pattern more conclusively by this stage, but at the moment, Looks to get a soft lead. I love the fact that Adam Hieronymus has got on board, who is one of the best front-running jockeys in Australia, and I love barrier 11, so it can take its time crossing. Looks to map perfectly, and I think it might be the best horse in the race as well, so definite bet for me, be it Sam.
Yeah, you've sold me a bit there, Gordon. I must admit, I looked at it and thought it was all broken up, but you're quite right. The only other horse I could consider is Cool Chap.
Yeah.
Paul said the hardest race of the day for him. Race 9, Osborne Bulls has, I believe, been back since I looked at the market. I believe
it was smart money too.
Yeah, I believe you're lucky to get evens at the moment. Is that right?
They took all the 64, 5 before, something like that.
Even seems short.
Does for me too.
Well, yeah, Paul writes if the track's still favouring those up on the speed, then Osborne Bulls looks a good lay. He likes Special Missile. Yeah, look, I must say, I reckon Savapinski's going to run out of its arse here. That would be my leading in the race.
Okay, that's interesting.
Great early coverage. Come to us at Racing Rant, email Mark, get on board with us. First 2 weeks are free. And if you're not happy with the next 2 weeks after that, we'll give you your money back. That's
you get a lot more information in that package too. So, yeah.
Yes, so Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney, Sydney midweek, there's 4 shows a week. It's a lot to get your head around actually. We're busy beavers, but first 2 weeks free as Glenn says.
Best of luck punting today.
See you guys.